let's talk about what kind of gear I use for vlogging. Here is almost all my gear except for the camera that you're on, which is the one that I use the most now. Let's talk about it. First of all, I started simple, very simple for vlogging. This is how I started. I started with my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Bought this little attachment that screws it onto a tripod. And it's easy. I still use my iPhone a lot because it's easy for time lapses. Takes time-lapse video very easily, very quick. It's fun to use the slow-mo on the iPhone. Plus, they shoot in 4K, so why the heck wouldn't you use it? It's easy. The only catch is the audio is not as great. It's a phone. What do you expect? But about this nice little easy tripod to use. Super simple, super simple. Nice, easy to use, quick to set up, and it's always with me. It's easy to take on the go. And then I realized that the dynamic range on the iPhone was limited. You know, like with these cameras, I can focus on myself and blur the background. So I started using this. This is the Canon G7X Mark II. It's pretty great for vlogging. But the problem is the Mark II doesn't have an audio input jack. So I spent the whole time turning on this Zoom H1N1 external recorder, and then I would have to piece them out and split them all together every single time I edited, which was a real pain in the butt. But I already had the camera, and this was $100, and it made the audio and the shots a little bit more dynamic. A little bit more dynamic than this. And the audio was crisp and clean. And it worked well. It worked well while I used it. Now, this is my backup. And you're on my primary. Let's talk about my primary. Switched over to my phone. I apologize about the audio. Here is my primary. This is the Sony ZV-1 camera with the Bluetooth Sony tripod stand. Being able to press record and zoom in and zoom out on the handle, just ease of use. And audio jack with the Rode shotgun mic. It just made life so much easier. So now this is my primary. Point and shoot, it's compact, small, has a screen that flips around. It's easy to take with me wherever I go. And it's all in one package. So I hit record, it records the audio straight over the audio in the camera. Makes it super simple to use. Can't really beat it. Shoots 4K. I think it's 60 frames per second at 4K. And then at 1080p you could shoot like 120 frames per second, which is all I really need. Unless I'm doing slow-mo, but I can do that on my phone. And the iPhone does a good job of allowing you to slow it down at the right points and speed it up at the right points. So I'd use my phone that you're on for those kinds of shots. But this is the Sony ZV-1, and it does a great job. It's easy, compact. I still need a case. I have the case that my Canon came in that I can put the camera itself in, but I don't have a case for the microphone or the handle to put in. I really need to get a photography backpack. Let's talk about my last tool and my newest tool. So, my last tool and my newest tool, so you can read that, is the Mavic Mini 2 Fly More combo. This drone is so tiny, so tiny. Don't let it fool you. I expected it to be tiny, and when I got it, it was tinier than I thought. It's amazing. It seriously levels up your game so much if you're really into it. But it comes with the drone. Comes with the controller, which is super easy. You just slide the top in, take your cord that connects to your phone out, pop the little screws into the joysticks, shove your phone in here, and you're ready to go. The Fly More combo comes with 2 extra batteries in a battery pack. Shows you what levels the batteries are at. Makes it so you can fly more. It also comes with a whole bunch of extra propellers, the case, all kinds of stuff. Now, the Mavic Mini has a whole bunch of different options. It has the droning option, it flies in a circle around where you are option, it takes off straight up. You can outline a path for it to follow. And it just makes it easy. And I was worried because I've flown like $30, $40 drones before and I sucked at it. So I was a little bit worried that it was going to be hard to fly, but it's not. The Mavic Mini 2 is so easy to fly. It's like you press 5 buttons and it's done. But this is my setup. So I use my Sony ZV-1 as my main camera now. I use my iPhone for time lapses and slow motion. I use my drone for establishing shots and if I'm in a really cool place. And then I always carry this, the Canon G7X, as my backup. So let's cut into it. See some drone footage that I took over the weekend. This was like my first time using it. and I'll let you guys see that.